What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us on another special episode of Chasin Birdies, and we did just that this weekend, didn't we, bud?
We chased birdies, buddy. Felt great. I mean, under the gun, we did it. We freaking did it.
Yeah, we did it. I was so proud of you, and I know you're already out of town again on work and doing that thing, but man, the last 2 days relishing the win of the Pikewood National Member Guest, it just felt good finally to get a W, don't you think?
It felt good. And, being the seeds that we are, it's extra hard for us to win a member guest event like that, getting no shots. I mean, we got a shot in the first hole. Everyone got a shot. There were 2 groups that got 2 shots. But after that, we got no shots in 17 and 18. And we did a little birdie, and won by 2.
Yeah. And that birdie was 3 for 2 on 10. So it was 3 natural birdies in a row.
All right, bud. We get it. You made it 3 for 2.
Oh, shoot, man. It's funny.
What? You want to get your handicap up a little bit? Is that what you're saying? Or
dude,
what?
I don't even look. If I put not happening.
You played good. I mean, I will say that you played really good the second day. Shot a little even par at Pikewood, which is very, very impressive to watch. So I was proud of you, man, for hanging in there.
Well, but listen, I was proud of you because I was out the first 2 matches, 9-hole matches. So the first 18 holes, I was out of the hole on 6 holes. So my partner played 2/3 of the match by himself, but I could not get off the tee. I mean, I don't know where that left-right started coming from.
I don't know.
I mean, really.
It was, and that's why I didn't want to think about it, because if I start thinking about it, then that's when I start faltering. So I didn't want to think about it, and it felt good to make birdies on my own, and felt good to see you make birdies on your own. You were dialed, and I played actually pretty good on Saturday. I was happy, but you,
oh my God,
you
played great,
awesome, and everything at Pikewood was, I mean, special, man. That was a special event, top to bottom. The food, the gifts, the course is incredible. So hats off to all of them.
First class staff.
So
yeah, first class guys. Yeah, great work. And Father's Day was recently, and we got to see the man John Rahm win the U.S. Open. Man, how about that?
That was pretty cool to see him birdie the last 2 holes, and I felt bad for Lizzie, man. Little pull on 17, went into the hazard. Almost, he had a good shot at par.
Yeah,
but I know that a lot of people are questioning why he didn't go for it in 2 and 18. But you know what? You haven't been there, so the lie wasn't very good. And under the pressure-packed weekend that I just had, I completely understand where he's coming from. So,
and I mean, you're talking 275 yards or whatever it was. Right. I mean, he did the right thing, man. I felt bad.
He could hold out his wedge for sure. He almost did.
What I don't understand is, I guess they found the ball in the hazard, correct? But was he just not able to play it? Is that why he ended up taking a drop?
Wasn't able. Actually, you should have probably done that on 18 at Pikewood.
Oh man, that was fun. Yeah, I'd slip down the hill, right down to the creek bed. But
yeah, my man Bash on 18 pulled his drive in the shootout. Goes to hit his second shot, swings, and all of a sudden he's missing. Where we could find him.
Yeah,
he was down.
My foot slipped.
He was down the hill. Boy.
Well,
I
know.
Yeah.
I tried. I played a little aggressive there, because the alternative was for me to be conservative in guarding you. But you know what? You're a grown ass man. You handled it well. You took the pressure great. You stuck it in there to 8 feet. We got a little footage of that, which we might release here on one of the socials. And you made the putt. And at the end of the day, you showed everyone that you could act under pressure. So,
and you know what I made the putt with?
Bettinardi. Right. Oh man, that Bettinardi.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about your experience at our new sponsor, Bettinardi Golf's headquarters.
No, yeah, it was great. The staff at Bettinardi, starting with Sam and both Nicks and all the other guys we met. I mean, the staff was first class. The thing about it is they know what they're doing. You can see it firsthand that they know what they're doing. And the numbers speak for themselves. So, I had the opportunity to go through a little putting fitting session. And obviously, I would consider myself a better putter. It's probably the strongest part of my game, or one of the strongest part of my game, or the only strongest part of my game. But it was awesome to see the ball roll on that screen, 1080, the amount of frames they take of the ball. So, dude, hats off to Bettinardi. I'm so stoked that we are geared up and partnered with them now, and I look forward to making that switch, man.
Yeah, we have not to make this all about partner ads or whatever, but we have another exciting partner that's coming on board, and that's Nemacolin Resort in Farmington, Pennsylvania. We're really stoked about that. So we'll be filling you in on a little bit more what we're going to be doing with Nemacolin. But in the time being, go over to nemacolin.com, check them out. They literally have everything there. I mean,
and the golf's
paintball, great. Hiking, 2 Pete Dye golf courses. One hosts the PGA Tour event, Shepherd's Rock. I really love Shepherd's Rock. You feel like you're in Colorado. Never been to Colorado, but it feels like it. That's what Colorado would look like on the back nine. But we're really excited for that partnership, and we can't thank them enough. And like I said, stay tuned. There'll be a lot more coming out with Nemacolin on that. And don't hesitate to go check them out in person, because the resort's incredible. I mean, they've got 3 hotels that will knock your socks off.
Yep. No, it's a great spot for sure, and we're definitely appreciative and grateful of that one as well. So look forward to getting up there and playing some golf. But, you and I, we've been playing a lot of golf recently, and I think today's episode kind of, is microcosm of our last couple of weeks. Obviously played in a Pikewood member guest. We're victorious, but the member guest we had 2 weeks ago down at Pete Dye was not necessarily the most friendly for us this year, and none of our buddies for that matter. But hey, it was fun. We got out with the boys. We played a little 9-hole scramble. You guys probably saw the footage on Instagram with that video. So we recorded the pod, and you know what? Today we decided we're just going to bring you that raw footage, not footage, but audio. So, you could get a kick out of it, I guess.
Yeah. So let's roll it right over to that. And thank you again for listening. Go to @Chasin_Birdies on Instagram and Chasin Birdies on Facebook. Give us a like, tell your friends, be your friend. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, enjoy this one. As you all know by now, Chasin Birdies is proud to be partners with Holderness and Bourne. Check them out online at hbgolf.com. Holderness and Bourne makes fabulous pieces that help you look good on the course, even if your game is not up to par. Check out their new arrivals now for this golf season. Also, head on over to chasinbirdies.com to get some custom Chasin Birdie gear from Holderness and Bourne. We'll continue to drop these pieces through every season. That's chasinbirdies.com and Holderness and Bourne at hbgolf.com. We just finished up the, what is it, annual or semi-annual?
It's annual.
It's
in June, so if you want to say semi-annual.
Pre-round member guest Pete Dye 2021. We had a little 2-man scramble out there with you and I, and we had our good friends Brandon Katzif and Eric Tangrady, who called into the show at one point in time. He was dropping his daughter off. And our good buddy J.R. Hess and Mike George, who careered it this week with low 79. So we got to give him a round of applause for that. Yeah, there we are. There we are. So what'd you think, man?
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun to see Eric once a year, JR once a year, and hey, I'm good seeing him next year.
Well, so what were talk about the game. I mean, how was it out there?
So we played pure scramble, true scramble. We're getting a little dogged right now for not giving enough shots in the scramble, but it was fun.
So Pete Dye is for listeners out there, it's one of the most liberal golf clubs in America.
How's that scooter running, bud?
We're going to get to that here in a second. So if you come to Pete Dye, it's a blast. It's a great course, great layout. You stand on number 9 tee box. You got Celine Dion blasting from Pete's place. You can't even concentrate when you get into the fairway. And you got massive amounts of alcohol being drank, regularly. It's kind of just a theme. It's a great place, right? So the Fat Scoots got denied due to what we call liability issues. And I call that total bullshit because there's something called a waiver. Now, if we had a waiver coupled with the $20 shots of vodka and the $7 beers, it'd be fine. So the fat scoots were denied, folks.
But I'm not an insurance agent.
No.
Isn't the liability on us, though?
Correct.
Okay.
So we played this 2-man scramble in regular golf carts, which was fine. We had the music going, the drinks were going, the boys were playing. So we'll leave that little sour note behind us right now, and we'll just look into the future. So what's up, boys? Eric.
Hey, just happy to be here. What we didn't talk about is 2, 0, and plus handicaps playing a true scramble against some high handicappers, going 5 under on the front, 3 under on the back, and not even really having a good time. Just Pepe just stuffing it in our face the whole time.
6 under in the front.
He really did.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations on a fantastic win. You guys will sleep fantastic tonight.
Rem.
You can have the money, but let's just be serious. That was kind of a joke.
Listen,
That was a joke.
my ass still hurts from Mike George's career in it.
I mean,
Greenbrier. So
yeah. So Mike
and
George,
Brandon's over here smiling right now because he's laughing all the way to the bank.
he loved it. I mean, we got beat for 1,200 combined.
And for everyone that's listening, this is the guy. Brandon Katzeff is joining us. He's going to defend himself a little bit on the putting. He has a putting green going in home at home, and hey, he's putting well right now.
Listen. I said throw up the balls. Before we even got to the Greenbrier. Pepe's chirping in the back, getting ready for a little member guest. So he wanted to partner with his member guest partner. Point. So we're at the pool at the Greenbrier, and the first thing he says, you want to play neighbors? And I looked at him, and I said, bud, what happened to throwing up the balls? So I took my neighbor and my buddy. We took a bunch of strokes. And our wallets got a little fatter.
Yeah. It was
the bunch of strokes is a joke.
Wow. I mean, look, when you're given 13 or 14 shots.
14.
And you got a guy that shoots 7
I can tell
over.
you every shot he hit that round because it's in my head right now.
Yeah.
So what I can say to that is there's somebody sitting across from me that whenever things go well for him and go bad for somebody else, all he says is play better.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
you're right.
Play better.
You're right.
I don't care who careered it, who smashed it, who did this, who did that. Play better.
Yeah.
He's right.
So that's just what I've learned to live by. And, sometimes you got to eat your words.
Yeah.
Play better. Hashtag play better.
So Team Tangrady and Katzeff, you're coming in now to what is this, your 3rd or 4th year as being a partner?
Fourth year.
Not that Eric's counting. He just threw up 4 in the air. He's happy to be here.
So how's the vibe out there today? I mean, we saw you guys. You had some good times. You look like you had a little disagreements over a couple of things, but
no, we never have disagreement. It's a marriage at this point. You're gonna have some disagreements.
So what are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We didn't hit it well. We didn't putt it good. We didn't score well. But it's a practice round. Mm-hmm. I gave you guys $40 to smile, laugh, feel so good about yourself. Wait till you get kicked in the teeth tomorrow. We built up some calluses. We got some scar tissue ready to rock. That's all you can ask for. I don't want to go out there and shoot 4 under par on my own ball in a practice round. What does that matter?
You want to wait till it's game time.
I don't have cold carts in the living room right now for nothing.
There's blood, sweat, and tears for that.
No, here's the bottom line.
Literally tears.
Definitely
just to preface, he said kick you in the teeth. We're gonna kick our flight in the teeth first.
That's it.
We want you guys to be in the first flight.
Mike George in the first flight, in the shootout. You guys in the shootout and us in the shootout. And have a little fun.
Which was fun. We've been there a couple times together, which was the best time.
It was.
You guys have won your flight
twice.
Twice.
Or
we won
once or
no.
We won.
But it's twice.
We won our flight back to back.
We're
going for the three-peat. So
yeah, we won the flight twice, and I go to Ryan's garage, and he's got the cool cars. It's like he plays crash course with these things. He said he doesn't want them in his office until he wins the whole thing.
That's it. Exactly right. That's like Tiger Woods. He does not put a major any other tournament trophy in his house unless it's a major.
So that's what Bob Rotella we interviewed said, and he was talking about Justin Thomas. Let's just call it what it is. He didn't say the name, but he's working with him and all that jazz. But Tiger only keeps major trophies in his house, and he gives away all the other trophies.
Yeah, I mean, you think about hockey, nobody touches the Eastern Conference or Western Conference trophy, right? It's kind of like a bad omen, except for me. My cold cart is in the living room.
It is.
I'm proud of it. It's right next to the fireplace. Great fixture in the house. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, good decor. Good decor.
My go-kart moves around because wherever I stick it, Rachel moves it. And so I've got to put it in indiscreet places so that, it gets around, and hopefully I get to look at it from time to time.
Well,
And I want to preface something else, because you guys have been busting my balls for multiple episodes about my putting, and I'm very confident about my putting today. We missed a few putts, but we had some disagreements on some reads. But I'm here to play, and got to visualize these putts, and I'm going to knock them in.
I think the viewers definitely want to hear about your barbershop experience this morning for sure.
Well, let me just say before that story, Brandon's putting was exceptional on Sunday, and I saw him stroke it today. So you got that going for you now. I mean,
and he's
no
hitting the
more,
driver good.
There's no more jabby 3-footers that he's going to miss. So
That's
he's
nice.
rolling.
Now he's going to be thinking about that all night.
It's like Beetlejuice. You say it enough times, boys. Calm down here.
All right, so tell us about the barbershop experience.
So I'm excited, to get a fresh cut before the member guests. Come here looking my best, feel my best. I walk into the barbershop, Diamond Cuts. Andrew Blaney, got to give him a shout out. Best barber in the state of West Virginia. And the first thing he says to me is, hey, my first cut, he thinks he's going to be in your flight. And based on the Chasin Birdies podcast, he said, you're putting everything out. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said he's been listening to Chasin Birdies, and he got some inside information that
Wow.
I'm struggling with my putting game. So at least you got one listener out there.
We have one listener.
Yeah,
and
we
I
got
actually saw him
We
on
got
the
one.
putting green today, and I started laughing when I saw him. And I said, hey, bud, I heard you're making Brandon putt everything out. And he said, I am.
Well,
So, hey, but he's got something coming for him.
Well, hey, look, I look forward to. I'm definitely putting a little bit of. I got to put some money on you guys, if I'm being honest. I think with the strokes you're getting, I think you're both playing consistent golf, from what we saw, and you had some drinks in you, Mr. Tangrady.
This is my is my weekend to kind of just put the hat down. Just relax, have a good time. So yeah, sometimes when I'm swinging easy, the old swing oil, things go well for me.
Yeah.
And I'm a competitor.
I was
going to
say let the hair down a little bit, but that got buzzed off, bud. And it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. You guys.
You look very professional. You look like you're a real estate agent. Is that?
That's true. You know what? I have retired from a professional hockey career. I am now a realtor in the Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area.
Let's go, buddy.
Happy to be moving on from hockey. A lot of stress, a lot of tough years on my body. But no, this is the freest I've felt coming into this tournament. My partner says he's feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. So on to bigger and better things. And with that, the hair got cut. So long the hockey flow, and got a little professional pose going now.
And I know how the body feels. I play in enough member guests in the year that it wears on you a little bit, bud.
I mean, my man calls me last night and said, Bud, I got to go to the chiropractor. I said, why? He said, my back hurts. I slept on a pull-out mattress and a spring went right up my third vertebrae. So, yeah, it didn't look like you were too sore out there, bud.
No, I got a massage.
You got a massage. Okay. Wow.
Last night. Yeah, little $50 massage, huh?
Yeah. A little worried about the amount of cigars you're smoking, too, man.
That's fine. Don't worry about that. All right?
Keep doing what
How
you're
about
doing.
the Zyn that you chew, bud?
Oh, God, they're so good.
But I think they still need to. I want to hear,
Okay.
how it all started. Eric and I started this whole thing, the group.
Started what part?
All the friends. We formed the friends.
First of all, you guys, back to how you guys met. What you guys haven't talked about. You played junior league hockey together.
Correct.
But what brought you together?
Was Brandon Katzev.
Brandon Katzev.
Pepe.
Who would have thought,
Wait a
this
second.
was
Pepe coming back to after college. Obviously, we were college teammates. Had a great time in college. Became good friends. And life got away from us a little bit. Work, different things. A couple years later, I find out that the love of Pepe's life had broken up with him.
She's right back where she belongs.
And where's Pepe? Pepe comes to the jewelry store for our Christmas party, and about 42 beers later, he's sleeping on my mom's couch.
Boys,
He's never left ever since.
Boy.
Never left.
I sat at that table in Joyce's Jewelry, and I chugged beers for 48 hours.
Hey,
And I am not kidding you. That is the most alcohol that I've ever consumed.
The staff, they started. So I've got about, 5 or 6 girls that are sales associates, and they were seriously concerned about who this creeper guy is sitting at the table
Creeper.
pounding Bud Lights.
But I'd go in, I'd eat a bagel for the day, a little cream cheese,
yeah.
and Bud Light was my best friend. It consoled me. And everything I bought for summer was when we were broken up got brought back. So what whatever.
And now
Like,
you
it's
guys
none of
are
your business, guys.
Oh, now you guys are chasing birdies off the course together.
Yeah, absolutely. We are chasing
It's
birdies.
a good love story.
In the jewelry industry. We're partners, not sexually, business partners. And then Brandon's got the retail side. If you guys need jewelry, go check out Brandon
what
at
you were gonna
Joyce's
say.
Jewelry. And then Eric Tangradi is now selling real estate. So we're buying.
And he married Summer and has 2 beautiful kids now. So moral of the story, it all ended well.
Comes full circle, guys. It really does.
If you ever leave me again, I'll find you.
But no, to preface how we all met, I was playing in Pittsburgh, and Pepe was on that grind. As you know, Pepe can sell dog poop off the ground. He's a good talker. He's very, very effective and good at what he does. And we met in a kind of a hilarious exchange at the Cambria Suites in downtown Pittsburgh.
That's funny. Yeah.
He was trying to sell me a pillow that was going to put me in REM sleep, and I bought it.
Which
21-year-old kid, mentally weak hockey player, needed some sleep, and the kid sold me.
Did you not say? You got rid of the pillow, though, because it was giving you nightmares.
Wait, you sold pillows?
But that's none of your business.
I mean, I knew belt buckles, and I knew some, energy drink mixture.
But I was trying to hustle back in the day,
From a
right?
pillow to a wedding gift. That's how I met you.
Yeah, so then, like I said, I tried the pillow out. He could have literally sold me. He could have sold me a Diet Coke that made me play hockey better. I would have bought it.
Tennis bracelet. $10,000 tennis bracelet. Eric's like, I got $3,000. I want that one now.
Jeez, he just called you right out.
Yeah, we could bicker about this all night. You gonna invest or what? Step brothers.
So, and that's where we are now. We're all good friends, and we have fun. And this is the 1 week a year we all look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, our lives have gotten so busy. It's just that, like I said, that one weekend where it's marked on the calendar a year in advance. Give or take a missed invite by some other people that might get on the
Slip
pod
through
here
the
in a little
cracks.
bit.
Yeah, we'll get into that with this too.
But no, I love this week. I love you guys. You guys are great. I'm just excited to play some good golf, and hopefully we can check back in and just talk about all the great things that happen and none of the bad stuff.
Amen.
So,
yeah, good.
Bud. It's your show.
No, but good. I mean, I want to smell your cigar breath a little more over here. Come on. All right, good.
So, I wanted to talk about when they made the first shootout. I know that we briefly spoke with Eric. Brandon deserves the platform to talk about what really happened, and
yep.
They made it to the 11th hole, and let's talk about that first.
Yeah, let's give it to BK.
So we played well. We led our flight for the majority of the time. We closed it out, and we were super excited to win our flight. And as Eric mentioned earlier, as all the flights come in, the best part about Saturday is it's tee times opposed to shotgun starts. So they're staggered, and some teams have a little more time than others to mentally prepare, plan it out, get a drink, whatever the case may be. And we start on hole number 10, which is a great par 4. Creek to your right, have to fly it over the creek, but not too far because there's, mounds of coal to the left. So the drive is the key. And as I said all week with Eric is, whatever you're comfortable with, you hit first, I'll hit second. Let's just keep the flow. Whatever you're comfortable with, I'll support you. I want you to be confident. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. I think this sets up well for my drive. Perfect. He's on the side swinging, getting ready, and the flights are over. So everyone goes out to their holes, which 14 and 10, the flights are split up, and 10 is the one that's closest to the pro shop and gets the most followers. So once we get there, we're with you guys on the tee, and we're driving out, and he sees the carts lining the fairway, and the first thing he says, I'm not hitting the tee shot.
Done. The spectators got the nerves going, huh?
He said, buddy, I played in Madison Square Garden. I've played in arenas all over the country and all over the world, and I'm not hitting this tee shot.
Confirmed. I mean, he's absolutely right. Like I told you guys, I've played in big stages. It's a matter of when you're comfortable and you're confident in a situation, right? You don't think of any of the outside noise. That was the first time in my life I felt so nervous and so insecure in the moment, and nothing good would have came from that tee shot. So I let Brandon hit it, and hit a good drive. And
let me hit the next one.
Yeah,
this is the best. So Tangradi, I just missed the fairway just to the left. We've got 175 yards. So we're talking through, what are you going to hit? Because it's pure alternate shot. So I hit the drive, Eric hits the next shot, and there's a little backstop to number 10 green. It's, multi-tiered.
Right.
And the pin is right below the largest tier. So Eric says, I hit my 6-iron between 175, 180, 7-irons about 165, 170. And so he's like, I got to uphill lie a little bit. I'm going to hit the 6-iron. I said, all right, whatever you're comfortable with, I want you to swing freely. And he absolutely smoked it. Smoked it. Yeah. To the back of the green, pure. And he looked at me, he said, adrenaline's real.
No joke.
It's real.
Uphill lie, you're thinking, he's going to fly a little higher. I'm thinking this is the perfect club. I'm going to swing smooth. I nutted this thing. Oh, my gosh. It was straight at the pin. I'm like, this is going to be great. It might have gone 25, 30 yards over the green. Never felt, I mean, it was awesome. It felt great. But, 20 yards past the green, incredibly tough chip. I think Brandon hit it to like 2 feet, and we moved on to the next hole.
Yeah, he moved on to 11. So let's get to 11.
I mean, we've talked about this, guys. This is not enough.
Yeah, I mean, we know what happened on 11.
Yeah.
We both hit bad tee shots on 11. Yeah. We didn't advance. We hit a bad tee shot, which, Bash, you have experience with that on 11.
Yeah, I topped it. I think I cold-hearted topped it. And
which no one expected.
No.
Plus handicap. We're standing out in the fairway
that's
watching.
The year we went to the 18th hole.
Yeah, you guys made par on it. I mean, you still made par.
Well, no, I had to go into a chip-off.
We made 6. You went into a chip-off.
Yeah. And
that's a great tee shot, bud.
Yeah, but no one really talks about, was it Pep's second on 17?
Correct.
That was the next year. It was the next year that he asked me what I wanted him to hit. I say hybrid. He puts me in a great spot. I have 125. Pins left.
Your final 3 at that point, right?
Final
Correct.
3.
Correct.
Any green, any other green, I hit it 10 feet. And I hit it 10 feet, and it caught, went into the rough, left my parts a bad leave.
Yeah.
And he hit a great chip shot to probably, 10 feet?
Yeah, maybe.
And I low-sided it like a
So nobody sitting at this table is innocent for anything.
No,
That's
We're
correct.
all guilty of getting caught up in the moment and hitting bad shots. Like I said, scar tissue, callus. You live, you learn, you move on.
But my point is that you guys bounced back, and the next year you went to 16.
Well,
and then Eric left you in a bad spot. But we won't get there.
We look forward to seeing you two take it out there today, this week in the 2021 Pete Dye member guest. We love the place. Place is a gem. I'm happy you guys put the entry form in again.
Back.
Yeah.
You had an automatic invite. There was no
automatic invite.
No question.
And then you're playing in Allegheny too?
Yeah. So last year, we reciprocated. Unfortunately, with COVID, Allegheny had a little different type of member guest. It was more of just a 2-man best ball. So this year is the actual Allegheny member guest, and very excited for it. Couple weeks, we got member guests back to back, which our wives are probably not the most supportive of, but
probably
know what? It is what it is.
Yeah, this team is built on positive vibes only. This team isn't built on success. Brandon doesn't bring me here because we're going to win.
Correct.
Are we going to win? Sure, we're going to win. But we have a great time. Playlist is loaded. The drinks are flowing. We're smiling, not the whole time, but most of the time. And we're going to have a blast. So performance-wise, we're going to chase birdies. We're going to have the best time ever, and we're going to move forward.
And indulge in a few cigars, I hear, this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've made some great health adjustments for me personally, and I've added cigars to the mix, added some weight to the mix.
Hey,
things are going really well in retirement.
This is your heaviest playing weight in 4 years.
Bud.
Easy. I mean, we got plantar fasciitis, insoles in my shoes.
I got gout.
Belts, 38 size belts. It's getting nasty out there, but we're having a great time. Speaking of body figures, you guys met playing hockey. If anybody meets these two guys, they got no business playing hockey.
Hey, bud.
well, I mean, I was able to skate through legs, dude. I mean, come on. I mean, but that's another story.
What is the drink of choice this week for you guys?
I had a couple White Claws moving on there, and we have several cases of the Southern Pines duck hooks, which we talked about on a couple episodes. So I think it's going to be a combination for me, probably more than likely beer. But if it's early and we're cracking something, I might just crack, maybe a vodka soda. But definitely this year, we're going to be throwing in a little bit more drinks. For me, my max is 5. Yeah, with you, you're the same. So, yeah, we're really focused on winning, though, man. This is our year. And we gotta go up against the 2 defending champs from last year. I mean, Mike George just careered it. And we got J.R. Hess little bit of animosity going on between these two. We're delighted to bring it to the listeners here in a couple minutes.
Is that the segue in?
Yeah, I think so. I appreciate you guys having us.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's not. We could chat if you want to chat a little more, but I
would love to chat. I mean, this place right now, Pete Dye, I've been here for 4 years. I mean, who's counting? But this place is as pure, as firm, and as fast as it's ever been. So, in the past, you can get away with a lot of stuff because it was so wet. But right now, I think you got to hit it really well, and you're not going to get away with missing the fairways and missing spots in the green. And I think that's what makes this place what it is.
Yeah,
fairways
fair
are
assessment.
premium.
I think that's going to be the interesting part to see what pace of play with people losing balls.
Oh.
I mean, the rough is rough, and the fescue.
Oh my God!
It's just off the rough. You're losing the balls. You're not finding them.
Yeah.
There's gonna be lost balls everywhere, boys. Except, if we hit in the fairway.
You got to hit the fairways. So I think it's a good time we segue in the previous champions.
The defending champs of the 2020 fall Pete Dye member guest.
They're rolling in. They're feeling good.
Actually, dude, they look a little nervous right now. I mean, they don't know what
there's
they're
a
gonna
lot
say.
going on in this relationship.
Yeah. And here comes J.R. Hess and Michael George. They're talking about the headphones right now. Good game plan. And what's up, boys?
What's going on, boys?
How are you?
Loving the pod so far.
J.R.
Thank
Hess is looking good.
Always.
Got the khakis on.
Ryan, Jonathan.
Michael George looking good. Backwards hat.
Good to see you, bud.
Real quick, how you guys feeling about the team right now?
Yeah.
Well, let's just start out with there's no animosity here. Okay, all of the animosity has been created by Jonathan Pepe. He started on the group chat, and I'd like to take a step back here. We are the defending champs.
Correct. Hats
Jonathan and Ryan here have unfortunately just not won it, and jealousy is real. You can feel it seething out of Jonathan every day.
I can't sleep at night.
It's tough. I understand. I get it, especially because we beat Cats and Tango in 16. We'll leave that for later in the conversation. But there's no animosity going on here. We're in great shape. We're going to defend our title, and we look forward to seeing you guys possibly in the shootout.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, so the confidence is high right now, huh?
Very high. I mean, up until about 3 days ago, they weren't speaking terms. But, hey, I'm glad things have made a turn for the better for you guys in the team. It's important. So, how are the games, guys?
Game's good. I mean,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're trying to do here, Mr. TMZ, trying to make a big headline and create the animosity. But as defending champs, I mean, we did have to grind, which is another thing that I think this squad here, the returning champs, need to defend on.
Little grit.
Yeah, we appreciated the grind as opposed to what a previous guest that you might have had on was telling us that we didn't appreciate. He left out a lot of detail.
Yeah, he did say that. And
we're referring to Eric Tangrady.
yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
No,
we
absolutely.
are.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think there's a lot to be said about that because, they haven't felt that, other than the nerves on the 11th hole, 4 holes prior to winning the member guest, they haven't felt that feeling of coming down the stretch in an important moment. And you guys have. So,
Yeah, look, when somebody goes on and says that, they sound a lot like somebody that hasn't really won,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
When he's coming on here and saying that we don't appreciate the grind, one of the things that he leaves out is that, the previous night, Friday night's a big night at Pete Dye member guest.
Uh-huh.
All right, we all like to tie one on.
Yep.
And we're sitting there. We're sitting, third place, I think it was?
We were in third.
Third place. We're thinking we're out of it. And all I know is that Eric Tangrady, who's my brother-in-law,
Yeah, you should add that.
I think
correct.
it's important to understand. He said, just go out, play your game, come back, win 7-2 every match. What did we do? What is that?
We won 7-2 and then 8.5 to a half.
Wow.
Which that team had to not even shown up, right?
Well,
No, they were there.
They were there.
I mean, physically, but
They were there. I mean, we
All right.
played some good golf. Don't sit here and try and take anything
I'm
away
not.
from the champs.
Yeah.
All
right.
right. All right.
No, you guys deserve it. You did it, and hats off. I'm really looking forward to seeing how y'all play the next 3 days.
But that leads me to my next question.
All right.
Now they win together, okay?
But put your hat back on.
They win together.
The hair doesn't look great.
Gets an automatic invite. JR gets an automatic invite to beat that member guest. And you'd think, hey, they won a member guest, a big-time member guest.
We also finished third at Allegheny.
And they finished third at Allegheny, which I did not know that. And the partner, he was planning a family vacation that weekend about a week ago because he still never heard anything. So, JR, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer. But you see what I'm doing here.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Kim K, here he comes.
I mean, I wish her mom was my mom because we'd be blown up.
Of course
quickly.
you would. Of course you would.
You'd be sponsored by Essentia.
Yeah, true.
Bash would be making adult movies.
You guys wouldn't be doing a podcast right now.
We would not be doing a podcast right now.
Yeah.
But hey,
but I'm glad that you guys are back together. You look good, man. You got your arm around your partner. I mean, if this was, I've never seen anything so fake in my whole entire life.
You know, we do feel good. Beyond you trying to create the animosity between the teammates here, we feel great.
Yeah, very good.
I'm obviously coming off a career low.
And trust me,
congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you. I really, really wish that Jonathan would have paid me instead of you, Ryan.
No,
he was not doing it.
Made me feel a lot better about shooting 79, getting 14 shots. But I'm an 11 handicap, and I'm not proud. But you know, I can't help it that Brandon coached me to victory. I mean, it was fantastic.
Brandon, that's the first person he's ever coached, but it was good.
Did I coach you through it?
He coached me through it.
That's awesome.
We walked through a lot of shots together. He really, I hit a low ball flight, and Brandon really, really clubbed me on a lot of holes there. And I don't want to say it, but Jonathan was very salty.
I was bitter.
Do you want to talk about the putt that you made me make?
Well,
on 12.
That wasn't me. That was both of us. We are getting absolutely drummed. That's the one where he looked at you on 13, and he had a 4 for 3. God forbid he putts a 2.5 footer.
2.5.
It was 2.5.
That's aggressive.
All right, so let's get back to it here because we played to Snead and the rough was like half an inch. You come to Pete Dye now. You guys sprayed a couple drives out there today. The rough's 6 inches and gnarly as hell. So how are you going to be able to battle that rough off the tee box? In other words, if you hit it left or right, miss the fairway, the pressure now falls on the partner to execute. You guys think you got it?
I think there's going to be a lot of 3 and 4 irons out there.
Oh, so you're going off iron.
We're playing from the die tees. If we're playing strategically, we're probably not hitting driver there. We're playing in a scramble today. We hit a lot of driver where we would not have hit it. I'd have hit a lot more 3 iron.
Well,
do you feel like JR can be your Brandon, so to speak? Do you think that he's the coaching type? Or is he more concerned about himself and Snapchat?
Let me he's very concerned about Snapchat. But let me step back and remind you that we did win this tournament. So yes, I do think he can be my Brandon.
It's a lot. It's a big weight you guys are carrying by being the defending champion.
I mean, it's a title that everybody wants, but only one can have, right?
That's true. Hey, you're right. I don't discredit it. I mean, Mike George is still on 17 right now, waiting for his wedge that he lost.
Listen, the guys putted well though. I mean, Mike George made some good putts. JR putted well. Defending it is going to be a battle in itself, but if you do the right things, I think you guys can be in a shootout again. I do.
Our goal is to win our flight, right?
Mike is putting very well right now.
He is. Yeah, he is.
And that's the thing, though. You can't be asking for putts.
Well,
they're going to make you putt it.
I made it. And I stared you dead in the eyes after I made it.
You made it.
Dead in the
not
eyes,
me.
boys.
You stared him. And then he went to the next tee and was like, Mike George is staring me down. I'm going to make you putt it. And even Brandon even said, I would have made him putt it too if I were you guys. We were getting drummed.
That's fine. Mm-hmm. Then you hit one down the river.
I did, which doesn't happen.
Listen, if it's good, make it, right?
Yeah.
If it's good, make it.
Boys.
I told him I made
boys,
it.
we're big boys here.
But if you're giving it to me, I'm picking it up 100%.
Yeah.
I'm
100%.
walking away.
Now, do you do the good in your matches, or what do you guys do?
Well, it depends on who I'm playing, right? If it's Eric Tangradi, absolutely not. I mean, he's making me putt everything out. I'm doing the same to him.
He's a rules guy, anyways.
Absolutely, rules guy, but he loves to bend them. Okay, he'll enforce it for everybody else. He's also he wants his strokes too. I mean, he's gonna let you know.
There's a lot
the
of
handicap's
shots.
the handicap.
There's a lot of shots being taken at Eric, myself, and Eric can't even defend himself.
He's had his time on this podcast. I mean, how much can he talk? I mean, we get it. He played in the NHL. All right, it's over. Now he's good. Now he's going to be the best real estate agent in all the city of Pittsburgh.
Sheesh.
Here
we go, boys. I love it.
There.
Here we go.
You boys coordinate your outfits. I notice you both have Rolex on right now, and you guys look cool, calm, and collective. I mean, what's the outfit looking like this week?
Look, everybody.
A lot of khakis. Allegheny Country Club is being represented.
Look, I came straight country club today, but tomorrow I'm coming with the heat. Okay?
All right, come with the
Listen,
heat.
everybody at Pete Dye member guest, especially within this crew, okay, we've all seen the Snapchats. Everybody's packing their clothes on Monday.
Not
Clothes are laid out. That's not true at all. You've had this.
I haven't sent the Snapchat out about my clothes.
No, because you like the surprise. You love to fly under the radar and then pop up and everybody goes, wow. But you've had this outfit planned for months. You know that.
What one?
The one you're wearing right now.
Actually not. This shirt I just got today.
No way. I had that same shirt back at home. We got it 2 years ago.
No, this is actually from Holderness and Bourne. Have you heard of them? They're actually a sponsor of the podcast. Not a big deal. But this is Holderness and Bourne, and so you haven't had it for 2 years.
I knew it fit really well.
Yeah.
I didn't have that.
So the Rolexes are both sponsored by Joyce's Jewelry.
Actually,
we haven't actually paid for these. We're just wearing them to try
On
to
loan.
get Brandon some business.
I don't know if JR has ever purchased anything from Joyce's Jewelry yet.
No, I haven't. I've never even heard of it.
So now that you and B-Cats are neighbors and all that jazz, are you going to be putting at his green often?
Oh, 100%. It was half the reason why I moved next to his house. I mean, he's got fantastic liquor, and now he has a putting green.
Now, do you guys charge each other on liquor?
We don't. He should probably charge me, but it's one of those things that the amount of times that his kids come over, I'm like, well, I should at least drink your liquor, and it's back and forth.
So it's an even wash.
It's
I got you.
and I mean, hey, that's good. You guys are friends, and you.
I was surprised when we rolled into the Greenbrier and Mike George had his own vehicle and B-Cats had his.
I
was shocked. I was like, there's no way they did not just carpool down here.
I thought he was going to strap B-Cats into a car seat.
In the back. I mean,
we could have. We chose not to just because Rachel likes to pack a lot of clothes. So we didn't have room.
Yeah. Well, understandable. Especially with 4 kids.
And to be honest
there
with
goes
you,
your
I don't even know.
relationship with Rachel.
It's
She listens to
fantastic.
this.
It's excellent. She's the best. If
we
call
got
in?
chatter from B-Cats. What'd she say?
We should call it. We should call.
Should we call
Brandon's
Rach?
wife in? But
She did not call me, but is this some cue here that I'm missing? No. Well, yeah, we'll do that.
We'll do that in Mother's Day 2022.
real quick, we haven't talked about.
Yeah.
So, how do you guys feel about your chances? Obviously, last year wasn't your year, and
Last year was not.
So let's talk about what happened last year and how you guys are feeling now. I mean, you played well today, but the guy that wins the par 3 contest at the Masters never actually wins.
That's a fact. And last year we, like yourself, ran into a buzzsaw with Michael Roofing, which the guy shot. What was it? 3 or 4 under on his
Yeah, he
own ball.
careered it.
He had getting 4 shots aside. He shot probably 30 or 31.
Yeah. Yeah, we got waxed.
We got waxed. So that was the demise of us. As far as our chances this year, what do you think, Bash?
Oh, dude. I mean, the way you're hitting it, the way I'm hitting it, I mean, I feel really good about it. In fact, I'm definitely going to bet on us 100%. But I just got to make sure you keep doing the putts the way you've done them today. Get some good putts. Nothing really off the toe, nothing too far right. And the main thing, again, getting back to it, it's hitting it in fairways. And I think you and I are really dialed in that regard. So bottom line is I love our chances, and I do hope that we get into the shootout with one of these two
with
guys.
all of them.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be fun.
Ideal situation would be all of us together,
ideal.
right?
I mean,
how incredible would that be?
It would be
if
shit
we were
talk
able to
city.
do
I
that?
could not take it today. You guys just chirped and chirped and chirped and chirped, and I'm over here trying to give a therapy session to him again. Bud, pipe it down a little bit. At one point I thought Mike was walking up the course. I told him on 11. I said, "Bud, you all right? Anything I can do to make you feel better?" And he's like, "Oh, I've never been better." I'm like, "All right, I believe you."
You got to have thick skin. You got to be able to battle through that adversity, right?
Yeah, with this group, you got to have thick skin. And I don't think the listeners out there probably don't realize it, but as close as we are, I mean, we fire away. I don't really fire away.
You don't say much at all.
I'm a Libra, dude. I'm scales, right?
Hey,
yeah.
But you might want to fluff those pillows up a little bit. You're sinking down.
Yeah, I'm sitting on pillows right now because I'm sitting in the RV. Seat's a little low. I could not reach the microphone stand, so.
It is low. One thing, while we're here, how many pillows do you have? 2?
2, yeah.
2, okay. Is that a Tempur-Pedic?
It is.
I'm going to have pink eye tonight.
But it matches your shirt.
So, real quick, we should probably give a shout-out to our wives.
Yeah.
Summer,
Yeah.
Allie, Kate, Rachel, my wife, Jessica. Thank you for letting us do this for 3 days.
It's great.
We really appreciate it. I know Eric really appreciates it. So, we should at least mention, guys. We love y'all.
Yeah. No, that's great. And my dogs gave me a hall pass this week again, so I'm good. And I don't have anything to worry about. So
hey, Bash is borrowing my kid to go to the grocery store next week.
Yeah.
They are best friends.
Yeah. Declan, he's the man.
So,
I love him. Really.
I think that this is a blast, guys. And good luck to you guys, JR, Michael. I'm glad you guys have reconnected.
Uh-huh.
You guys will be at Allegheny. Maybe we bring the RV up there, do a little interview.
We might have to show up.
I mean, that'd be fun.
We might have to show up. Brandon, Eric, thank you for your time.
Yeah, guys, thanks for your time. And
play well.
Thank you to Theo and Parker for shooting all the footage they did today. We got some good footage for Chasin Birdies. And
guys were awesome, man.
Yeah, be sure to follow us on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook now. I don't have Facebook. I don't even know what our link is. But we got some good swag coming your way, and we appreciate all the listens and our production team out at Simpler Media. So thanks for listening to another episode. Hope you enjoyed the little banner session here from Pete Dye, which is a great place, by the way. No shade was I trying to toss other than the fact that I was a little salty, but it's all good.
Thanks for having us.
All right, boys, good luck.
Thanks.
Play well, boys.
Man, that was a lot of fun. Mike George and J.R. Hess, however, just won the Allegheny member guest. So there they go again, dude.
Yep, there they go again. One more year.
Mm-hmm.
That's the chance that we're happening. And I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's really none of my concern anymore. I got to worry about myself.
That's right, bud.
And you for the future.
That's it.
After getting a taste of Pikewood member guest winning, Pete Dye's my goal for 2022. So,
no, it's a good one to have. It's a good one to have. So,
and speaking of winning,
mm-hmm.
our next guest has won a few times.
Yes, she has.
Yep, it's a she. And I am so excited for this one. She's won numerous majors, numerous Solheim Cups, World Golf Hall of Fame, Miss 59.
Yep.
You shot 59 on 9 holes. We have Annika Sorenstam coming on our next episode.
Yeah, so you guys here in 2 weeks we'll be back on track with bi-weekly. So in 2 weeks we'll get this Annika episode out, and it's a good one, man. I can't wait to bring it to you.
I know we mentioned we were going to do it before, but the timing's right now. So we're really excited to bring you this episode. She was very gracious. We can't thank her enough. Annika, thank you. We know you'll be listening, and enjoy it, guys.
All right, guys. Well, listen, let's wrap it up. I think my partner down here is getting ready to go nighty-night Tom Kite on us. So let's see y'all in 2 weeks, and give big thanks to Simpler Media out here in